Welcome to today's tutorial, and we are crocheting this beautiful poncho. I love it and I love how it came out. That's how the back looks like. Yeah. And that is our front part. Don't you think it looks stylish? I do. Let's get in and start working on it together. I will be using a lightweight yarn, a 4mm crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. So let's work together, and starting with a slip stitch. Starting with a slip knot, make chains of I made chains of 91. So keep chaining until you have 91 chains. Here I'm already done with my 91 chains. Starting from the 4th chain from the hook, I'm going to make a double crochet stitch there. So essentially this is going to be a row of double crochet stitches. So keep working your double crochet stitches until I meet you at the end of the row, and then I'll show you what to do next. So just keep working the double crochet stitches like that, and I'll meet you at the end. I've come to the end of the row, working on the last double crochet stitch, then chain. This is how the row looks like. So I'm going to make 4 chains and then turn my work, skip the first space and into the next, work a double crochet stitches, chain 1, skip the 1 and then make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip, next work a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, next work a double crochet. This is how this row will be done. Work to the end. I've come to the end of the row. I'm making my last double crochet stitch, and this is how it looks like. Now make 3 chains and then turn your work, and into each space make a double crochet stitch like so. Into the space make a double crochet stitch, and into the double crochet stitch make a double crochet stitch. Keep chaining like this to the end of the row. This is just a row of double crochet stitches. I have come to the end of the row, working on the last double crochet stitch, and this is how our row looks like so far. So again, we are going to make 4 double crochet stitches and turn our work, and again we'll work the spacing. Skip 1 and into the next, work a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 and into the next space, work a double crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1 and into the next, make a double crochet stitch. And this is how this row still we will work. It is a lacy pattern. So up to the end of the row. Again, I'll meet you at the end. I've come to the end of that row. Again, we're going to chain 3 and turn our work, and again this is going to be a row of double crochet stitches all through. In every space just work a double crochet stitch to the end of the row. Keep working like that, double crochet stitches in every space. Let me meet you at the end of the row. I've come to the end of the row, and this is how our work looks like. So essentially this is going to be the pattern all through, and we'll keep working like this until the height you'd prefer. rows of double crochet, rows of spacing, rows of double crochet, rows of spacing. Work up to 97 rows. I'll meet you then. Here I have done up to 97 rows, and so far this is how my panel looks like. We are going to work 2 panels. I've already done my second panel, and here they are. Don't you think the pattern looks beautiful? It's lacy, using lightweight. The poncho is light, even wearing to the body. Now let's start putting these 2 panels together. So you'll put the long side on one, the first panel, let it lie on one side, and then you take the other one and put it on the other side. You can see I've already done mine. Then taking a darning needle, we are going to join the 2 parts together. So one side should be on the long side and the other one across. Then you join these 2 parts together. Just follow along the way I've done mine. So sew this edge to where it ends, to that part. I've already done my sewing on this part, so you can see one lies along one length and the other one across, and this is how it looks like. And then fold just the way I'm doing it, fold to meet the other edge on the other side, like that. Just follow along and you'll see how it comes out. Yeah, let those 2 edges meet together like that. And then on the other side also, it will lie along to this other edge like that. Yes. And when you hold them together, you'll sew this. Let me show you first. This is where the neckline is going to be. And this other end where we join these 2 parts together, again we are going to sew along that edge. From there, yeah, where I'm holding all down, make sure you sew that edge too. I've already sewed my edge and I'm left with the neckline. If you followed along with me, it will come out exactly as I've done it. So where the neckline is, we're going to make some double crochet stitches around so that we can finish up with the neckline and make it look beautiful and presentable. So starting with the slip knot, I'm going to attach my yarn onto one side of the neckline, and I'm going to make 3 chains. Then I'm going to work double crochet stitches on every available space. So what you're doing here, just work a double crochet stitch on every row so that we are able to make the neckline not to be too wide. So work double crochet stitches all around in every row. Work one double crochet stitches around to the end of this round. Like that. I'll meet you once you come to the end. I've already done my row and I'm done. So working the next row, I'm going to chain, make 3 chains, and now I'll work a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet stitch. So this is how I'll be working this row, and I'll make 4 rows. So slip stitch to the end and go to the next row working front post and back post double crochet stitches until you have 4 rows in total. I'll meet you once you're done with the 4 rows. I'm already done working with my 4 rows, and this is how our neck area looks like. You see, at least it has come out beautiful, and together now it's presentable. I hope yours has also come out the same way. Now once we are done with the neck area, we go to the bottom part of the poncho, and here we are just going to make our poncho look beautiful. I will be adding fringes to the bottom of the poncho. So with your yarn ready, if you've cut into pieces, I have a tutorial done for making the fringes, how to cut your yarn and attach, so you can check with it. But here I'm just putting around three strands of yarn to each fringe, and you can space, if you want it more closer, you can space as the way you'd like yours to be. You can put them more closely together, you can put them wide apart, or you can still put them the way I've done mine. And you just add these fringes to your poncho. It makes it look beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to add them like that all the way around to the bottom part of the poncho. So keep also working the same, and once you're done, I'll meet you, then we'll see how it has come out. But if you don't want to put the fringes still, you can work half double crochet stitches around. So keep working around, and I'll meet you once you're done. Finally, here is our poncho. Yeah, you can see how it came out. You can see where the fringes are. I love the way it came out. You can see how the back side looks like. And it's so light on the body. It's not an heavy attire to wear. That's how beautiful it looks like. It's lacy. You can see where we joined. Yeah, and that is our poncho.